She goes fishing all day. She washes her hair in the cool water down by the river. By the river. Well, she's watching at the sky for the signs of rain. Her kids go splashing in their tan skins down by the river. By the river. Sometimes I feel like I'm wasting time, precious time, when I could be loving her instead of losing my mind. I could be kissing her lips in the warm sun, laughing my troubles away down by the river. By the river. I could be kissing her lips in the warm sun, laughing my troubles away. By the river. Ooh, by the river. By the river. I could be kissing her lips in the warm sun. Yeah, By the River. We wrote that, must have been about 1974, I think. We had moved into a house in the Valley, which is the fate of many musicians in Los Angeles. After you've lived in Hollywood and can't make the rent, you move to San Fernando Valley. In fact, that's a running joke. In Los Angeles, what's the fastest way to San Fernando Valley? Marry a musician. So there's a lot of houses out there. It's a big grid. So we found a place right along on a street called, what was it called? Valley Heart Drive. 13910 Valley Heart Drive, I believe. I'm going to have to Google that and see if it's still there. I really don't think it is. It's been quite a while, but this was the early 70s, and this house became kind of the Curtis Brother band house, and we wrote a lot of songs there. We had a small tape machine. In fact, we had the Roberts, so we used that a lot. And the By the River part of it was, the LA River was right across the street, and the LA River was this big cement ditch that runs through Los Angeles. That's really must have cost them a fortune whenever they built it. But it's usually pretty dry until there's big rains. And then it's a raging torrent. And other than that, there's, tricycles and in Ralph shopping baskets and stuff like that in it. So you see it in the movies all the time. And on the other side of that was the 101 freeway. So it was never a dull moment and never a quiet moment either. But it was a good band house because it had a nice big living room. And so the By the River part of it was sort of using our imaginations to say, oh yes, the river with the little swimming children and the lady going fishing and all that. Poetic license, pretty much.